Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The DB's backing off from the line now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they'll start off with a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield, and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
No problem. BAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. The key on a third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field, so let's check this out. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The offense going with the hurry-up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket now. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. First and goal. Great chance to answer that opening touchdown. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Get this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll take off from deep. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs. That are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it, and you can't hold on to the football.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Now it's second down here. Receiver receiver now before the snap. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He stays alive. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's gotten enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Yeah, I'm shocked this guy is trying to get outside and make a play, Chris. You know what he's all about. Sit in the pocket, make a read, get the ball out of his hands. Here he's desperate, trying to make a play on the outside. Really not in his arsenal, as you see, and it backfires for a big loss.
So back to their own 9-yard line at 2nd and long. Direct snap to the back. Unleashes the stiff arm. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? Offensive line in the back, get the 1st down on this 3rd and short, see what you can do from here.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Good catch just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. On the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain. Second down and goal upcoming. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to throw again. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Strong game by this quarterback. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wolf. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looks to the left, pass caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and medium. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on third down now? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Kentucky getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Gets made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking for a deep completion, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll hand it off. Powering through. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wildcats. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the sack. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, drops back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. No press here. The defense backing away. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Kentucky. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
And they get set down to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get it stopped and preserve that momentum. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner decides to field it. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Toss play to the outside. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. First down, we're going to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And he drops back in the gun. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. Easy choice to decline the pass interference call, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Eludes the rush. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's looking deep here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game, in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? The shotgun running play call. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Finds his man. It's Paul. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. A running play called on fourth down. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get the fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll set up to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. That one is knocked away and incomplete. Good defensive play on the last play of the third quarter.
Kentucky 49, Ohio State 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And this one is caught.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they
pass hauled in inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Looking to throw it on first down. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and
wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Bringing pressure. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Just trying to get rid of it. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Well, that was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
He'll take a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Fighting off the defender.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
They'll work the clock here with the running game. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's caught from inside the 20. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a...
Here's another interception. We're losing track. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. He slings this one deep down the left side. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage